I have no clue. We're gonna have to deal with it accordingly until something else better happens. You're now live, and it's still gonna tell me that the quality is not good. So I don't know what to do. I promise y'all, I don't know what to do. So I guess when it pop back in, we'll deal with it the same. We'll deal with it the same way when it pops back in. I guess I'm not sure. All I know is I'm here. I'm on assignment, and yeah, I see it blinking in and out, where it's telling me that I'm gonna have low quality on the live. So y'all tell me. Y'all tell me. Y'all tell me how we gonna do it. All I can do is do what I can do. But I know one thing, that affirmation right there is true. That is only when you stop trying that you truly fail. Now that's an affirmation that we really have to take into consideration. It's only when you stop trying that you truly fail. And right now I feel like busting out in the prayer. I feel like busting loose right now in the prayer, but I'm not gonna do it. And I'm gonna maintain my composure because at the same time I'm on assignment from the universe based on your mind, based on talking to the minds of the people. And in prayer, that's talking to their spirit. That's something different. You know what I'm saying? Even though I could go there and I'm qualified to do that as well, but at the same time, yeah, I'm gonna stay obedient to my call, which is to talk to the minds of the people. I came out here this morning, kind of like, I came out here like getting ready to just like had something on, and I had to go back in and put my shirt and my tie on, right? And so as I went back in to put the shirt and tie, I came back and I sat in a chair. I'm getting ready to try to set all this stuff up the way I just did. And he said, "No, go back and put the lab jacket on." He was like, "No, go back and put the lab jacket on." And I'm like, "Okay, all right." So I go back in the room and I get the lab jacket. And he said, "Because now we're going into the lab." He said, "Put the lab jacket on because now we're getting ready to go into the lab." And I was like, "Okay." So y'all know, what I'm saying, I didn't have anything to say to y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Y'all know I don't come here and I don't stand before you on any capacity of the word. Um, it says close your life will experience with performance issues. Try closing any other applications, browser tabs. I don't have any browser tabs open. I don't have any other browser tabs open. I don't know what he's talking about. See, this is the part that I'm talking about right here. Window left, window right. I don't have any more tabs open. Y'all, I don't know. Close unused applications. Your live stream is experiencing performance issues. Try closing any other applications and browser tabs. What am I supposed to do? I can see it's going in and out. I see the performance. I see it's performing. Y'all might have to go on to my on the group page, because that's the only way I'm gonna be able to do it. I don't know. This part right here is telling me to do some kind of actions that I don't even have any idea about the actions that they're telling me to do. If I knew how to click a button or two and get it all the way right, then I would. But y'all know I'm not technologically savvy. And it is what it is. What I'm supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna stop nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep on going and say, do you naturally feel good about yourself? I think this question is relevant in the universe at this moment, because we have to ask ourselves, do we naturally feel good about ourselves? Are we just naturally happy? Or do we need others to say you've done a good job? Like, we have to ask ourselves that, do you naturally wake up in the morning and do you really feel good about yourself? That's my question to you. Do you really feel good about yourself? Do you really feel like, okay, my self-esteem is high enough to to sustain and be good? Because Maslow's hierarchy needs um says a little something different. And so listen at this right here for a second. Maslow's hierarchy needs images. And I had all this stuff written down. And I had all this stuff written down, right? I had all these things written down. And I can tell you this is that the universe will shake some things up in your life to push you into your divine destiny. Did y'all hear what I said? I said the universe will shake things up in your life to push you into divine destiny. So we don't have I think we have to be careful about what we see and what we allow things to happen in our lives that sometimes seemingly is out of our control. Because if they're out of our controls, then rejection is still redirection. Rejection, when a person rejects you, or when a job reject you, or when employment reject you, or when people or friends or family reject you, that's redirection. Rejection is a part of redirection. And so we don't have the ability, good morning, Sheila, we don't have the ability to say that it's not. And so what I desire to do this morning is, as we move this thing forward, I have so much to say based on the fact that I didn't have anything to say. Hey, listen at me for a second. Look, I have so much to say based on the fact I had nothing to say. That's fresh off the press right there, y'all. I promise you it is. He said, I had absolutely nothing to say. And at the same time, this morning, I got up. I just felt I went to bed kind of early last night. And in my going to bed early, I woke up kind of hungry about 2:30 this morning. I woke up, it was actually 2:38 when I was standing and when I paid attention to the clock that's on my stove. And I was actually sitting there cooking an egg sandwich, right? 3 eggs. I cracked 3 eggs over in a pan. I look up, it's 2:38 this morning. And so what is the significance of numbers? Because as I was sitting there frying my eggs this morning about 2:38 this morning, he said, tell my people that numbers are relevant and they have purpose. He said, tell my people that numbers are relevant and they have purpose. And I was like, okay, so y'all know, I keep telling y'all I'm on assignment. I'm in this thing this morning, just flowing. I don't know what else to do at this moment but to flow. Because the way where he has me at right now is so attentive and so aware and so sensitive to the fact that I'm understanding more. And so as I go through this thing called life at 55 years old, double nickel, you know what I'm saying? I'm just understanding more as life proceed. And so he said, tell them that numbers have relevance and they're purposeful. They're full of purpose. And so I'm like, okay, so y'all know I'm not no number specialist. I do not deal with numbers. I have never even considered numbers as a part. But then he did say this, right? He told us this the other day. He said all of it is a part of it, right? So since all of it is a part of it, I don't have no, me as a person and as a thinker and as a person with a bachelor's degree in psychology and just all these type of psychological inclinations that he's not only given me, excuse me, what's that? Excuse me, not only that he's given me, but that I'm on assignment with. He said, tell them that all of it is relevant. All numbers are relevant. And so Y'all gotta vibe with me on this one right here, because I never considered numerology, the study of numbers. Now, I told y'all when he said something about the chakras. Chakra is 7. The top of the chakra is 7 right here. That's a number. Your birthday is a number. This thing is going in and out, and it's about to distract my spirit. And I'm probably I'll close this laptop and just talk about group. Y'all better get over off this side and then go onto the group side if I got a low frequency of vibration on this live right here. But at the same time, he said, so tell them that numbers are relevant and they're purposeful. And so so that's 238 this morning. Now, what's the relevance of 238? When I first looked up and saw that, I have no clue. But I ain't gonna do that right now. All I'm telling y'all is what he shared with me, is that numbers there's nothing in the universe that's not attached to a number. And if it is, share with me online right now, whatever that you can find in the universe that does not have a number attached to it. Your birthday did. The amount of cells that it took for you to come down through the pipe. Remember now, we was already in a fight just to get here. That you popped up in the egg when it had billions of cells coming down that same pipe that actually caused you to become the one you that hit the egg that caused you to become you into the universe. It was a fight. It was opposition there. It was millions of cells that came through that same pipe, but you're the one through the authenticity of you that came, and the very essence of you came, and you was the one that attached itself to the egg through the sperm cell, and you became you. That's remarkable, right? That's a miracle that we are here on the earth. That's a blessing. And so I'm here for no other reason but to talk to you. And I promise you, I came in, I set up this morning, I came in talking about Maslow's hierarchy needs and talking about self-esteem. But I want to tap just a brief second into this, what my real true assignment is about these numbers. Because just like I told y'all, the chakras, just like if y'all go back a few sessions, we were talking about chakras, the 7th chakra, the 6th one, the 5 is your throat, the 4 is your heart, the 3 is your stomach, you know what I'm saying, 2 fingers above your navel, then 2 in the sacral chakra, your root chakra. All that plays a significant factor in your body. And so everything that it has a number attached to it, the day that you were born, the month that you was born, the year that you was born. Show me one thing in the earth that doesn't have a number attached to it. The data that's in your blood, your hemoglobin. We talked about blood. We talk about blood types. There's numbers attached to the blood. Just like there's letters attached to the blood. So there's nothing in the universe that we do not have, or that we can disconnect from, that would prevent us from saying that, or that will alleviate us from saying, okay, that numbers is not a part of it. Numbers is a part of all this in the earth. Is a number attached to it. So how can we say, oh, we're not gonna look at numbers? That means you rob yourself of that opportunity to see a number and understand it. When you going 75 miles down I-75, you look up and you see a number, it might be the answer to your question. That might just be an answer to your question. You don't even know, because if you block yourself off in any part of your mind and say that it's not relevant, then you done robbed yourself of that part. Ooh-wee. And so y'all check this out, because we're going to deviate for a second from Maslow's hierarchy needs, only because I believe that this is what the universe is telling me to share with y'all. And so I get on as I'm eating my eggs, right? It's 2:38, 2:40, whatever it was this morning. I'm eating my eggs. And so, I don't want to stand before y'all and talk if in fact I don't have nothing to say. That's not my assignment. I don't want to stand before y'all and talk if it's not what I'm supposed to say. I prefer to sit here in the 9 o'clock hour like this. If I didn't have anything to say that will pique your mind, transition your thoughts, cause the pivotal mindset shift that has to happen in order for you to gravitate to what I'm saying, I prefer to just be quiet and sit here because I'm on assignment and I'm being obedient and I'm already there. And there's no turning back right now for me. And so I don't have no other choice but to stand in front of y'all every morning, 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday in the 9 o'clock hour. I don't have a choice in the matter. And so if I did, I probably would do something different. If I had a choice in the matter, I probably would do something different. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm not here for any other reason but on assignment and operating literally in obedience to the call that's upon my life. That's the only reason why I'm standing here right now before y'all. I promise you, I wouldn't be here. And so numbers, back to this numbers in numerology is the study of numbers. Now, we're not worshiping numbers. Don't get it twisted. Listen to what you're saying. Listen to what I'm saying. You're my heart. I'm not telling you to worship nothing outside of our Lord and Savior. I'm not talking about that. I'm telling you that the numbers are relevant. He said, tell them that the numbers are relevant and they have purpose. So without numbers, what could we do without a number? You tell me one day that you could go through anything, even the seconds between a green light, turning from a red light to a green light. It's a number, but there is a number in every aspect of the diaspora is a number attached to it. It's a number. For a perfect example, he took me this morning to Philippians 4:19. And my God shall supply all my needs according to his riches and glory through Christ the Messiah. Right? That's a number, 4:19. How would we have a point of reference? How would Philippians 4:19 be a point of reference for us? So I was like, okay, so if everything in the diaspora has a number attached to it, then we got to be cognizant of the number. Am I right or no? You listen, your birthday has a number. It was a month, a day, and a year that your death date would have a number, a month, a day, and a year that you expired. So how can we say that numbers are not irrelevant? I mean, numbers are irrelevant. Numbers are relevant to the purpose by which they feel, and they're relevant. And so now y'all know I can't make this stuff up. On everything I love, I tell y'all, before I make something up and before what's good, Shay? Amen. Before I make anything up, I promise I'll sit here in front of y'all on assignment now and just do this. On everything I love, I'll be quiet. I'll open my laptop. He told me to talk to the minds of the people. And so I'm here for no other reason but to talk to your mind. Because of the background, and then if y'all really understood why I'm really here, then like I don't even understand why I'm really here. All I know is I'm on assignment, and he told me to open a laptop and talk, and so that's what I'm just being obedient to do. So as things progress and as things unravel, and as we move things forward in this assignment, then I guess it'll be revealed to us as we go through the process. I don't know no other way to tell y'all. All y'all got to do is just vibe with me. I'm just asking you to flow with me. And so 2 o'clock this morning, I'm hungry. I ate dinner last night, but I get up at 2. I get up and I just jumped straight up out the bed and just came to the kitchen and went to, frying me 3 eggs, right? I fried me 3 eggs. When I looked at the clock, it said 2:38. Now, what the significance of 238, I don't know. But then as I was frying my eggs, he said, so I'm in here by myself. I live alone. He said, numbers, tell them numbers are relevant and they purposeful. They have purpose. Numbers have purpose. They're relevant and they have purpose. And I said, okay, all right. So I didn't think nothing of it. And so as I'm sitting to my dining room table and I'm eating, y'all listen to this right quick. Can y'all see this? Listen to this right quick.
One time I did a challenge. I had a Chris $100 bill, and I said, this $100 bill is yours, free. All you got to do is tell me how you're going to begin and end your day without using numbers. I've been trying to give that $100 bill away for quite some time. You can't do it. When you get up, the tendency is to want to know what time it is. You can't make a call. You can't receive a call. You can't watch a TV program or listen to a radio station because they all have frequencies. You can't do anything with numbers, without numbers. And as I tell, and I like to say to guys, suppose you met the most beautiful woman on the planet and you want to get to know her better, say, yo, boo, what's your number? She says, just call any number. Yeah. So you be calling till the cows come home. Yeah. But if you got the right numbers, the right 10 numbers in the right order, you get the person you're looking for.
That's a very masterful thought. Just that idea.
You know, the whole world is predicated upon numbers. You can't do anything without numbers. One time I did a challenge. I had a Chris $100 bill, and I said, this $100 bill is yours, free. All you got to do is tell me how you're going to begin and end your day without using numbers. I've been trying to give that $100 bill away for quite some time. You can't do it. When you get up,
so now look. That I saw that right there about 20 minutes after he said that numbers are relevant. He said numbers are relevant, soldier. He said numbers are relevant, my brother. He said numbers are relevant. He said numbers are relevant. And they have purpose in the earth. And so check this for us 1 second. Y'all got to check this out for 1 second, right? So he said numbers are relevant and they're purpose filled, right? And it's reason for them. That gives us points of reference. So some people would say that, oh, nah, don't, you know, numbers is of the enemy, of the devil. I would have to think different. Because every number in the earth has a point of reference as to why everything has a number attached to it. And so I don't know why he has me on assignment right here at this very moment talking about numerology, but I'm going to start watching. I'm going to start paying attention. I'm going to start having the ability to open my mind frame up past what we've been navigated down into. I think we've been navigated down into a mindset or a mind frame that's actually narrow. It's actually smaller than what the universe desires for us to know. And so by them narrowing and by them guiding and leading us down a pathway that will cause us to question, not question anything, that's the problem right there for me. That's a problem right there for me. We got to question this stuff. We got to make this stuff make sense. And it's all relevant. And he said to me a little while, y'all know I told y'all I bring my napkin. I never took this napkin out and I never removed this ink pen from the time that he said, tell them that all of it is a part of it. Everything in the diaspora is a part of it. There's no part that you can take away from it and then act like we're gonna not that is no longer relevant. That's not true. You need to know that everything in the diaspora is a part of it. And he say, take all those strings in your life. I know he's not only talking about to me. I know he's not only talking to me, y'all. Y'all got to hear my heart on this one. He say, take all those strings that's dangling in your life. Not only my life. I got a lot of strings and they were all white strings just dangling. He said, grab them and make them and put them all together and make them make sense. You got to make all this stuff make sense, man. This is the only way that we're going to be able to understand it from the capacity by which he desires for us to know. is that we make it, if they all stay separate and all loose, then the puzzle is just like a piece of puzzle, a word puzzle that's all apart. We can't have that. He said, bring all of them together in the universe and make them make sense. And that's how I came up. That's how I talked about. If y'all got to go back in some sessions, I talked about the chakras. I done talked about the stones and the crystals that when he said, let there be, it became. I talked about that and how silica and oxygen bound itself together as a hard rock. That's clear quartz. When he said let there be, that's clear quartz. So if you Google it, what's the ingredient of clear quartz? It's silicone and it's actually oxygen. So you figure that out. How it was so much combustible energy in the earth realm that when he said let, those elements that understood his voice, just like a volcano came up when he said let there be. A volcano rose, right? Volcanoes didn't come after he said let. They came in the process of him speaking, because they understood the elements in the earth, understood who he was, and understood his voice, and understood the assignment. And so they moved according to that whole situation. That's why I got this on right now. This right here is lava. Who would ever think that right now I'll be talking about lava? Lava is when he said, let there be, and that volcano form, it spewed out lava. Lava, that ran down. This is lava. Google benefits of lava and see what the universe gonna tell you, if it's gonna tell you anything different than what he said to me. This is universal conscientiousness. Right now, we're talking about universal conscientiousness mindsets. This is a universal conscientiousness. This is not just one narrative that they try to push us down into this one construct or concept or ideology. You know what I'm saying? This is not. What's up, Malik? I need to speak with you, my brother, about this information, but I gotta call you back. I'm on live right now.
All right, what's up, Ray?
Okay, I'll call you right back. And so that's my tech. I think the universe is gonna put this stuff together. Woo-wee! Hey, look, that's the technologically sound dude right there. This young little cat. Feel me? That I need help. I need help to put all this stuff together. Shay, man, I promise you I do, my brother. But at the same time, man, Sheila, boy, listen, man, this thing is just, he just got me on assignment right now. And I told y'all, I started this live out with Maslow's hierarchy needs. I'm going to tap back into that because I really want you to understand that Maslow's hierarchy needs is a part of the construct, and we can't rob him of that too. But you know what I'm saying? But what caught my interest more so than anything else was the fact that this morning I woke up hungry. And I looked at and when I got my frying pan, I just looked up, and for whatever reason, 238 was on the thing. It was 2:38 this morning, a.m. when I'm up frying an egg. And then as I'm frying my egg and I get myself together, here come him saying, tell them that numbers are relevant and purpose filled. They're purpose filled. Numbers are. And I'm like, numbers? Now, who would think I'd be sitting here talking about numbers right now? And then I get on I get my plate, I sit at my dining room table as I eat, and I'm looking through my phone, and I just showed y'all the video of what I saw with 19 keys. And then he took me to 419, which is, he shall supply, God shall supply all my needs according to his riches and glory through Christ the Messiah, right? So this is what was all this. What's 419? What's the significance of 4 and 19? So now check this. Y'all got to hear me now. Now 4, we already know, is a number of testing. Anything that's talk about 4, like he said something about 40 years in the wilderness, right? That's testing. 4 is the number of testing. 5 is the number of grace. 6 is the number of man. 7 is the number of completion. 8 is the number of new beginnings. 9 has a significant number. So my birthday month, what I want y'all to do is go to your birthday month. Listen, we finna figure this stuff out, man. I'm telling you, he got me on numbers this morning. This is not my assignment. This is not what I conjured up. This is not what I came to the table with. What I came to the table with was this right here, self-esteem, Maslow's hierarchy needs. Y'all can see it. You know what I'm saying? Maslow's hierarchy needs. This self-esteem, talking about self-esteem. This is what I came to the table with. But he said no, so he done redirected my whole attention to, and y'all know that rejection is redirection. Y'all heard me? So don't get mad because somebody rejects you, because rejection is also redirection. And so 2:38 this morning, he said, tell them that numbers are relevant and they're purpose filled. And so one of my dogs, now I watched this dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, what, all of it is a part of it. Yes, Chantel, I promise you it is. I can't even see this. I'm so glad y'all came to my to the group, because on this thing I'm gonna have to find somebody to figure this stuff out on this. It's going in and out, it's going dark, it's telling me that I need to upgrade something. And so now check this right here. You know, I just showed y'all 19 keys, right? That's one of my dogs. I follow him. And then this is what I don't want y'all to do. I don't want y'all to look at the external part of the person and come up with a preconceived idea based on what he got on. We wrong for that. Listen to the message. Look at the message by what's being spoken. This is what I have to do. If I got to even close my eyes, if a person got on a white something, and I got to just close my eyes and hear what they're saying, because what they're saying is the message. And don't look at the messenger. Look at the message by what they're saying. And so I got on 2:38. I'm eating my breakfast. I done seen the number 2:38. I'm sitting down eating my breakfast. He already spoke to my spirit and said, tell them that numbers their numbers are relevant and there's purpose filled. And so I said, okay, because I never really dealt with numbers before in my life. You know what I'm saying? I knew that we got like the number 1 and 2. And then you think about 3 is like, I guess, God's perfect number. And then, you know, that's Elohim, you know, Father, Son, Holy Spirit. And then we got 3 in our body, you know, mind, body, spirit, you know, all these type of things, all these 3s, you know what I'm saying? And water, you know, it's just so, you know, it's just so many different forms. So it's so many 3s in the earth. And so let me see something. What's the relevant of 3? I got to see the spiritual meaning of the relevant of 3. I spoke this one day. What's the spiritual number of 3? 3 meaning and symbolic. Angel number 3 meaning, symbolic, and spiritual significance. I can't get it right now, y'all. Okay, angel number 3 is it represent optimism, change, progression, determination, and the courage to take on new challenges in life. That's number 3. It says represent optimism. 3 represent optimism, change, progression, determination, and the courage to take on new challenges. And I'm not operating in 3 right now. We're not worshiping it. Don't get it twisted. This is not a worship session of nothing. We're not worshiping. We just studying the numbers. Numbers have relevance. He said that numbers have relevance and they're purposeful in the earth. And so I'm just vibing with him according to what he shared. And so it says the potent number pushes you to go after your goals and do everything in your ability to see them realized. Y'all, I ain't making this stuff up. I'm reading it with 3, the number 3 mean. And so it says the potent number pushes you to go after your goals and do everything in your ability to see them realized. So go forward. Through the positive energy of this angelic number, you'll be able to obtain success in all aspects of life. Ooh-wee! That now this is y'all see I'm live. Y'all see I'm coming straight off the hip. This is straight off the hip. Now this ain't nothing no preconceived. I ain't writing nothing down. I'm studying this stuff as we go. The number 3 indicates that you are close to finding your true calling in life. The number 3 indicates that you are close to finding your true calling in life, or you have already found it at some point but aren't certain about it and have doubts regarding it. Your spiritual masters would like you to know that they are always there to support you regardless of the choices you make and the challenges in your experience that you in life. And so I'm here right now with y'all with these numbers, man. This is remarkable. I woke up this morning thinking I was just going to make me a sandwich because I was hungry. And he woke me up with hunger pains to get me on this assignment. It was 2:38 this morning when I was up cooking eggs. I sit down to eat the eggs that I had just cooked with some bread. And the 19 keys thing come up. Now, and then he not only took me to 19 keys, but then he took me to 419, which is that he shall supply all my needs according to his riches and glory. That's 419. So we know number 4 is a number of testing. Let's see what the number of 19 means. What's the spiritual meaning of number 19? Number 19, biblical meaning. Number 19, spiritual meaning. Why is not talking to me this morning? Why is not talking to me this morning? I want y'all to hear this. I don't want to read it to you. Number 19, spiritual meaning. It won't talk to me. It won't talk to me, y'all. I guess I gotta read it. I guess I want to read it. I want to say it. I want y'all to say. I want y'all to hear it, man. I want y'all to hear it. What's the spiritual meaning of number 19? 19 meaning. It won't say it. He said it so loud this morning. Hey, boy, it said it so loud this morning. It was loud. It was loud this morning when it said it. It said it so loud. Number 19. Now look what it says. The number 19 in numerology represents spiritual growth and expansion. It says this number encourages you to reach for your goals and to dream big. It also represents faith, hope, and good luck. When you see the number, when you see this number, it's a reminder to stay positive and optimistic. I ain't making this stuff up. He said numbers are relevant and they're purpose-filled. So now this universal conscientiousness, I guess, is opening up to numbers now. We done went to chakras. We done went to blood. Even the blood has a number. Even your blood has a number. Your hemoglobin has a number. Everything in your body has numbers attached to it. How you could tell when you have low white blood cells? It's a number attached to it. So everything, your birthday has a number. The first number of my birthday is 9. Let's just see the significance of 9. What's the spiritual meaning of the number 9? It won't talk to me ever again. Why can't it talk to me? This is crazy. It's not saying nothing to me. I wonder if I got to cut this phone off and cut it back on. Because listen, when I told y'all, I told y'all already, right? It was talking to me earlier. It said 9 has a significant spiritual meaning. That's what it said. That 9 has a significant spiritual meaning to it. I didn't write it all down because I said, okay, I'm going to let it talk to them in their head. I'm going to let it speak to y'all in y'all ear. And so this dude that I saw for the first time this morning about, whatever time it was this morning, talking to 19 Keys, was Lloyd Strayhorn, Strayhorn, right? And so he has studied numbers. And since the universe said, tell them that numbers have relevance and their purpose field, I didn't think that I'll get on my phone as I sat there and ate my eggs this morning at probably about 3 o'clock this morning, that 19 Keys will be on this phone talking about with Lloyd Strayhorn about numbers, about this book that he written on numbers. And so he said that the book name is the Basic Guide for Numerology, right? And this dude, and by him being one of us, by him being a person of our ethnicity, I have an intrigue listening capacity when it comes down to that. If I could stand here and talk about Maslow's hierarchy need, that wasn't attached to our ethnicity, but I still would absorb what he said because I believe that his significant value, his input in the earth was relevant. It's relevant, just like Eric Erickson. I'll take his stages of life and then take them into consideration. So I would have to take this brother situation into consideration too. If he studied it, if he's a master numerologist, or he done mastered this stuff. And so the basic guide into numerology, right? It says a guide for everyday living. I want to read this book. Because if it's a guide for everyday living, don't we need a guide? We already have our the universe. And if this is a part of it, then don't we need to actually exactly Sheila, amen to you too. Don't we need to understand the conscientiousness mindset, the universal conscientious mindset that's based on what we're talking about? All of it is a part of it. So if everything in the diaspora is a part of our conscientious coming together and understanding that the paradigm shift that happened in the earth realm has happened. It happened. That pandemic happened. It happened. So now don't we have to shift? Isn't this an awakening moment that causes us to shift our dynamics from where we once were down here on the lower vibrational side of thought? This is where we once were. We was once down here on the low vibrational side. But now we got to come up to the high vibrational side of thought, because the high vibration is where we need to be. This is light got to be up here. Darkness got to be down here. Just like insufficiency got to be down here and sufficiency has to be up here. Abundance got to be up here. Lack got to be down here. Being a lender got to be up here. Being a borrower got to be down here. So everything that he done showed me is a part of the Hourglass Era that we're actually walking in right now. We're actually walking and standing in the midst of the Hourglass Era. That's the era that by which we're in right now. This is what he's downloaded in my spirit. He said, tell them, teach them, show them, instruct them, captivate their thoughts, cultivate their minds, show them that this is the Hourglass Era by which we have to attach ourselves to. Ooh-wee! I could not have done this on my own. Y'all, if y'all understood If y'all really understood, ooh, I did a post the other day and said, when y'all find a person, when y'all find a person that's intelligent, if y'all find a person that has been downloaded this information, ask him what did he go through to get it. We're actually living in the hourglass era. This is era that we're living in has concepts and ideologies and strategies that we have to pay attention to. Listen, this is 0. This right here is 14. This is 7. This one number under 7 is 6, and one number above 7 is 8. That's this little area right here. This little area is neutral. He said, tell them that in order to supersede in this thing called life, we got to have all 3, not just one. It's mind, body, and spirit. We have the mind, the body, and the spirit. It's 3. Just like we have the 3 throughout. 3 is a number throughout the universe. I'm going to tell y'all about 3s. Everything comes in 3s. But anyway, mind, body, and spirit, right? So we got mind, body, and spirit. He said, tell them that they have to stay on the alkaline side of their thoughts. Alkalinity is up here. Acidity is down here. Just like positivity is up here, negativity has to be here. Just like masculinity got to be here, femininity has to be here. It's everything in the diaspora is this 2-part prong that we have to consider. Positivity and that y'all have never saw a 2-pole positive battery. Just like how you've never seen a 2-pole negative battery. You need positivity and negativity in order to have power. Am I right? You can't get power out of a car to crank your car up with 2 positives or 2 negatives. You need both. And so he said that this right here is the alkaline side of thought. Just like how we got to bring our alkaline side of our body, our pH has to be up here in order for health, wellness, well-being, abundance, life, living, all this stuff like this here has to be on the alkaline side of our thought process. All this down here is acidity. We have to be careful about the acids in our body. Just like we have to be, because I can tell you right now, in a study that we did when I was working on my bachelor's degree in psychology, and I drove across to Cal State University, San Bernardino. I did a health psychology class in Cal State, San Bernardino. And they showed us where we dropped a cancer cell into a bottle of alkaline water, and it did like this. It stayed stuck. And then we draw the cancer cell into a bottle of acidity, and it did like this. It became alive. And so we knew that a cancer cell cannot live in an alkalinic environment. Don't get mad at the messenger. Do the research for yourself. Go to your phone and say, can a cancer cell live in an alkalinic environment? And see, what's her name? What's her name what her name is? See what she tell you. Can a cancer cell live in an alkaline environment? So now listen. I'm telling y'all right now that he said that we're living in the era of the hourglass. That everything, positivity, negativity, masculinity, femininity. It's only 2 things that we have. We have darkness down here. We have light up here. We have abundance up here. We have lack down here. You feel me? It's only 2 parts. You know, it's only 2 parts. Wealth and well-being and health and wellness. That's got to be on the alkaline side of our thoughts. When poverty, poor, lack, low vibrations in the earth, all that got to be down here. That's the negative part. That's the lower vibrational part. This is high vibrations. This is high level thinking. This is where we are right now, and where he told me to get on. He say, talk to the minds of the people. Y'all know, true enough, I don't care nothing about these degrees that I got obtained. I don't care about that. I have them on the wall. Y'all can go check that for yourself. So he downloaded the Hourglass Era in my spirit and forced me, literally, to get on and talk to the minds of the people. I've been forced to do this. I've been commanded. And so I ain't got no other choice, y'all. I don't have another choice. So I'm here now. I'm here with y'all 4 days a week. Y'all don't know this about me. I never shared this. You know, that I'm licensed through and I have an eligibility letter through the Department of Behavioral Health Developmental Disabilities here in Atlanta. And so I'm here on assignment and I'm finna rock this thing all the way out because this is the era that we're in. We're in the Hourglass Era. Your base number is 0. Your top number is 14. This is the pH in your body. Your pH in your body is significant. It's a number attached to it. And so at the same time, since there's a number attached to it, we got to be consideration of the numbers. So like I told y'all this morning at 2:38 this morning, I'm up frying an egg. Frying 3 eggs this morning. Now, why did I choose 3 eggs? I don't know why I chose 3. I just fried 3 eggs this morning at 2:38 this morning. He said so loud in my auditory, he said, tell them that numbers are relevant and they also has their purpose field. And so then he took me to 4:19. Philippians 4:19, that my God shall supply all Elohim. I'm talking about the person that created all this stuff. All of it is relevant. Everything is a part of it. He spoke to this in my spirit. He said, all of it is a part of it. Don't deny any part. Do not deny any part. All of it is relevant. Everything in the earth realm, everything in the diaspora has meaning. Don't sit here and rob yourself of that part of it, because when it comes time for you to put that piece of the puzzle into it, guess what's going to happen? It's going to be a void there. It's going to be a void there because you robbed yourself psychologically of the piece of the puzzle that was relevant to you completing your assignment. Ooh-wee! And so I surrendered. I know that I'm on my assignment. I know that y'all don't know this part of my life based on the fact that I never shared it. I know that y'all don't know it based on the fact that it was 3 months to the day after I buried my child, Denard, that I became eligible. I never shared this. I never shared this to y'all. I never shared this with y'all. I never even had a reason to, because I was so distraught about my child. And so December 18th, 2019, I get the letter saying that I'm qualified and I'm eligible to speak. This all happened since I've been here in Georgia. And so now, you know what I'm saying, I'm going through so many, I've done so much, it is so many things that's happening in the area right now in my life psychologically. And so, you know, so as I went through these assignments, and the only reason I'm backing up a little bit, y'all have to go back and look at some of these previous sessions. I call these sessions. You know what I'm saying? Look at some of these I was talking to one person for 50 minutes. And I'll talk to another from 9 to 9:50 was my first person. From 10 to 10:50, 11 to 11:50, 12 to 12:50, 1 to 1:50. That's 5 people in 5 hours. And he said, no. He said, open the laptop and talk to 500 people at 1 hour. And so that's my assignment. So my assignment is to talk to the minds of the people psychologically, to bring them from the acidic side of their thoughts to show them how to make the paradigm shift. That there's a shift, there's a pivotal movement that has to be made in the universe. It happened already in the universe. So whether y'all want to vibe with it or not, that's up to you. But just know that they pivoted the universe when the pandemic hit. It pivoted. It was a pivot move in the universe that happened that caused a shift in the atmosphere. And so at the same time, he said, we got to shift with it. We got to shift with it. If you stay stuck in your past, even dating is not even the same as it once was prior to the pandemic. Pre-pandemic, you probably sit somewhere at a Red Lobster, or you'll sit somewhere, you could be walking down the aisle of a Walmart. Before it's all over, you done struck up a conversation with this person talking to you, you talking to them, and y'all in the aisleway a whole hour just talking. That's not happening anymore. The quarantine and social needs are not being fulfilled like how they once were prior to the pandemic. So there was a major paradigm shift that transpired in the atmosphere. And so he say, show them that you're going to have to shift with it. The same pivot move that happened in the external has to happen in the internal. You got to pivot. You got to shift. You got to make the paradigm shift in your mind. And so he said that just like his father, it's just like his Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, just like his mind, body, and spirit. He said, I called you to talk to the mind of the people. The body, you go to the doctors. You got your white lab jacket. How do y'all solidify that this person is for a doctor that comes into the room? He has his lab jacket on. That's the body. That's the doctor. That's the hospital. We hold them in high regard as much as we possibly can to understand whatever they have they got going on. Same thing in the spirit. When we walk into churches, when we go to churches and we got pastors and preachers, even though I'm qualified to do that too, don't get it twisted. I'm licensed and ordained, but that's not my assignment. My assignment is not that route, not that avenue. He said, talk to the mind. So my assignment is to go to the minds, to talk to y'all thoughts. So that way, all of them got to line up. There's no way possible. I don't know why I'm on this subject. Oh my God, I ain't coming for this today. I came here talking about self-esteem. Maslow's hierarchy self-esteem is what I thought that I was on, but he done shifted the whole dynamic. This right here is the mind. This right here is your mind. In order to receive, even if you come in at an acidic thought in your mind, you got to check your mind before you let that thought out your mouth. You got to check your thoughts and see why am I saying, or why do I feel the way I feel? Why am I getting ready to say what I get ready to see? Check your thought before you let it into the universe, because the universe hear you. Everything that you say, everything that you think, everything that the universe is cognizant of that. And so at the same time, what we got to do is make sure that even if we have an acidic thought, before we make the transition, we got to make the pivotal move in order for us to have this thought right here, which is come out from an alkaline perspective. This is acidity down here. This is low vibrations. It's down here on the low vibrations. This is where all of the stuff in the earth, like death and murder and suicide and maladaptive behaviors, dysfunctions, disorder, disease. Dis-ease. That's what disease, the word disease come from, is dis-ease in your body. So that's all down here. Ease got to be up here with health and wellness and well-being and abundance and life and living and light, L-I-G-H-T. Darkness got to be down here. And so at the same time, this is what he shared with me. He said, tell them that they're living in the hourglass era and give them practical concepts and ideologies where they can watch what they do and how they do it and watch what they say and be cognizant of how you deliver a word. Be mindful. There is really, truly life and death in the tongue. I mean, literally, there's life and death in your tongue. In the words that you speak, be careful about the words. Those words hold power. Ooh-wee. And they all have significance. They're significant. This is Monday morning, y'all. Welcome to the Hourglass Era. That's what we living in. Well, y'all better tap in. Y'all better tap in. Y'all better understand the narrative. Y'all better understand the concept and the ideology. He said to tell them and instruct them that we're living in the hourglass era. This is the era by which we're living. Don't you get it twisted. Everything is based on this hourglass. Light up here, darkness right here. Good right here, evil right here. Low, high vibrations right here, low vibrations right here. High frequencies, high level thought processes is coming from the alkaline side of your thought. He said, tell them that all three of them has to be lined up together. Your mind got to be alkaline, your body got to be alkaline, and your spirit got to be alkaline. You can't have an alkaline spirit so heavenly minded to you're no earthly good, but then at the same time have an acidic body. For whatever reason, that's not sitting well in my spirit. He's saying, make all three become relevant in the minds of the people. Mind, body, and spirit. All three of those has to be alkalinic. In order for you to self-actualize with Maslow's hierarchy needs, and so in order for that to transpire, you have to have all three got to be alkalinic. You can't have one that's acidic. Ooh-wee! This is hot off the press. This has nothing to do with me right here, y'all. Don't look at me as for who y'all think y'all know me as, because my past would disqualify me from this assignment. Boy, anybody that know me know that my past would have the propensity to disqualify me from the assignment. But it's only through the power. I don't want to go there. It's been an hour and 1 minute. I told y'all I would never. He has me on assignment. Thank you for Salithia for tapping in. Miss Passmore, Miss Mac. Chantel, thank you. T-Cal, thank you for tapping in. I promise you. He told me to speak to the minds of his children. 4 days out the week, I will be here. This is like my 5th or 6th week. 4 days out the week, Monday through Thursday, in the 9 o'clock hour, I'll stand before y'all. And hopefully I can say something that would trigger, something that will cultivate, something that would captivate your thoughts in order for you to be more cognizant and conscientious, if you will, of how you operate in the earth realm. We have to be conscious. We have to walk in the awareness that that all of it is a part of it. Everything is a part of it. All of this, everything, all of it is a part of it. We can't deny any part. And so numerology is a part. There's no number in the earth that's not relevant. Your birthday has relevancy. Old September 25th was relevant in the earth. In the year by which I was born was relevant in the earth realm. It allowed me to come into the diaspora at that month, that day, that year, that second, that minute. Even when on your birth record it says the minute and the second by which, I need to go get that. On my birth certificate, on my birth record, I need to see what time of day it was that made that the universe allowed me into it. Because it couldn't have been no time before then, and it couldn't be no time after then. It had to be at that exact moment. Ooh-wee! So we better understand this stuff, y'all. We better operate in the assignment by which we understand and comprehend. We got to walk in the awareness of that all of it is relevant. And so thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Chantel. Thank you for your commitment. Whew. If only y'all knew. Pain sometimes causes purpose. Pain sometimes birth purpose. Yes. Pain is a prerequisite for power. It's all through pain. And so pain is a prerequisite for power. And so I'm here now. I don't even have no choice in the matter. I'm sold out. I've surrendered to his assignment on my life. I can't even not do it. Even if I didn't want to, I cannot even not do it. And so I'm here on purpose, on assignment. Now he got me in numerology, the study of numbers. He said, tell my children that all love them. He said, tell my children that everything is a part of it. All of it is a part of it. Even down to the numbers is a part of it. They're in the diaspora. They're here with us. Numbers are. You can have your birthday without a number. The time that you wake up in the morning has a number. That your Social Security has a number. Your DNA has a number attached to it. Your hemoglobin has a number. Everything has a number. Everything has a number. So the guide for everyday living through this dude called Lloyd Strayhorn. I'm gonna do some research on it. They got the Chaldean approach and I knew that word. Pathological, Pythagorean. That's what Pythagorean. I wasn't gonna stop until I got it. The Pythagorean theorem approach to the whole you is based on numbers. Your passion and your weaknesses are based on a number. Your numbers and their rulership in your life is based on numbers. The plane of power, neurology, and the elements in the earth, birth numbers, their meanings, life cycles, personal destiny numbers. There's a number designed to your personal destiny. You know I got to read this book right here because he told me all of it is a part of it. So even these numbers had some relevancy. He said they're relevant in the earth and they're purpose filled. That's what he just spoke to me this morning at 2:38 this morning. And so he said, what day of the week were you born? Your home, your office have a number. The building by which you have to go and tap into has a number to it. The floor that you work on has a number. The blessed place to live is the best place for you to live has a number attached to it. Tracing your roots has a number. Now, y'all didn't know this about me, but I'm going to share this right quick. I did over the last, I think it had to be about 3-4 years ago. I actually did my what's the name of it? When you go and get your blood work done. I'm 43% Cameroonian. That's a large number. So I'm sitting up the other day, and this African dude came in, and he said that he was from Africa. He was from Sierra Leone. And so he said that the slave trade came from Congo and the Bantu people, and it came down through Cameroon. And Cameroon came down through Sierra Leone. And somewhere by Sierra Leone is this little cove that's surrounded by land, but it was like a little cove that that the boats and the ships can come into and dock. This dude gave me so much knowledge about how my ancestry got to the United States of America. We gonna talk about that. Ooh-wee! We gonna talk about this. Listen, we gonna talk about this. This is all relevant. All of it is a part of it. Y'all, I thank y'all for tapping in. It's an hour and 10 minutes I've been on this line. I got on this line to talk about self-esteem and the framework for human motivation. That's why I'm here. I got on this assignment to talk about self-esteem and the framework for human motivation through Maslow's hierarchy needs. But the universe wanted to say something different, and I'm open to it. I'll come back to this. But numbers, he said, is relevant and they're purpose-filled. Y'all have a good morning. I don't know where we're going with all this. I'm on assignment, and this is Kendrick B. Davis. And I'm going to sign off. Peace and blessings to y'all on this Monday morning. Don't negate start with your birthday. Start with the month that by which you were born, and the day and the year, and see what number is attached to it. And do your own research and see what you come up with. See what you come up with. Just see what you come up with. I told y'all like at 9, it wouldn't even tell me 9 o'clock. No, I mean, it wouldn't. My birth month is 9. And I wanted y'all to hear it for yourself. What is the spiritual meaning of 9? It's a beautiful number. What's the spiritual meaning of number 9? It won't talk to me ever again. It said it this morning. And it was beautiful. Look what it says. Spiritual number 9 denotes compassion and peaceful endings. So I can't go any further than this. All I am is a tool right now. I guess I'm a tool that he can use that's open enough psychologically and walking in the awareness enough to stand here before y'all. So I'm here. I'm thankful. I'm grateful. I don't have no other choice but to do it. And so peace and blessings. Thank you, Chantel. I know I gotta have this. I'm gonna keep pressing too. I'm gonna keep pressing. I'm gonna keep moving forward as we study, as we learn, as we open our mind, as we expand our conscientiousness. I'm asking the universe to give me clarity and understanding and wisdom and knowledge and what I need to tap in to a higher expanded thought. That has to be here. A higher expanded thought has to be on the alkaline side of our thought process. A narrow, what's the opposite of expansion? A narrow has to be on the lower vibrational side of thought. So y'all bear with me as he continue to shed light. As he continue to shed light, I'll share with y'all. Y'all be blessed this morning. It's an hour and 15 minutes. I gotta go. Y'all have a beautiful day on purpose, please. On purpose. Intentionally do it. Make sure it's an intentional aspect by which you tap into. Purpose filled aspect by which you tap into on this Monday morning. I'll see y'all tomorrow in the 9 o'clock hour. Be blessed. Peace and blessings.